Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I have another 19 things to do in the house for 2019, but this time we're talking all things cleaning. So here I'm sharing with you 19 ideas of places to deep clean in 2019. Every month I try and give my makeup vanity area a good deep clean. I feel like this is an obvious one, but it's an area that can be overlooked with regards to deep cleaning it, as it can get easily messy with fallout from palettes, compacts and makeup brushes, etc. So I try and just get everything off and all my makeup out the drawers, just to give it a thorough anti-bac, wipe down and hoover in the drawers. Speaking of drawers, when was the last time you got everything out of them and gave them a good clean? This is another place that can often be overlooked, but I feel like every now and again it's good to pull it all out so you can just clean out the drawers properly, and it also gives you an excuse to have a declutter and a reorganise. I'm sure you've seen this trick before, but sprinkling bicarb of soda onto your sofas or any fabric chairs is a wonderful way of deodorizing and refreshing them. All you do is sprinkle it on and leave it for at least a few hours and longer if you can. You then hoover it all off and you're good to go. This also gives you the opportunity to hoover all your cushions properly as well. Then lastly, I recently got into this great tip from Mrs. Hinch, which is mixing fabric softener with water to make a DIY fabric refresher to spray all over your sofas, chairs and beds. I love my bed so much, but honestly I think I've only ever hoovered under it once. So why not spend an afternoon and maybe get someone to help you move your mattress and give under the bed a good old clean. You guys as well, thank you so much for all your hoover recommendations. I caved and got a Dyson in the end thanks to my very generous husband. This is amazing for getting into tight corners and under things, and it also comes with some great attachments too. This has a powerful second setting on it that really got to work at removing the terrible amount of dust I found under our bed also. For the washing machine, I follow Mrs. Hinch's deep washing machine clean in her Insta stories, which I'll link down below, as she just goes through it in an easy to follow step-by-step video guide. I'll also list all the products she uses to deep clean down in the description bar below. I still have a few tough stains inside my washing machine that I need to get rid of and maybe work on a bit more, but overall my machine has never been so clean as it is now. Last year I shared with you how I gave my oven a thorough deep clean in my kitchen spring cleaning video ideas, which I'll link down below. But whenever you decide to do this yourself, definitely set aside at least a morning or afternoon where you can really just soak and clean your oven properly, including the hob. I know this is certainly on my list again to do in the next couple of weeks, and this year I really want to get into a good habit of maintaining all the hard work and elbow grease I've put into deep cleaning the oven in the first place and just not letting it get so dirty again. Inside of the windows and window sills is a good quick one to do if you're short for time. I tried out this Mrs. Hinch recommendation, which I picked up in Poundstretcher. This is a great one at removing stubborn stains and build up, but you can also use white vinegar on a cotton bud in those hard to reach corners of the windows where there may be a build up of mould. And also don't forget to open your windows and doors and clean in those hidden parts where the doors and windows shut as well. Every once in a while it's good to get everything out of your fridge and give it a thorough wipe down and anti-bac. If you can, the best time to do it is when you have hardly anything in it before you do a food shop, which is actually a great tip I got from Clean Mama's Instagram. She has the most amazing Instagram full of tips and tricks and decluttering hacks and things like that, so I'll link that down below. But I won't go into detail on how I clean my fridge, as I've shown you this a few times before, but I generally just get all the shelves out and soak them in some warm water and washing up liquids, and then while they're soaking I just clean down the whole of the inside of the fridge. Idea 9 is actually a good thing to do every time you empty the bin. I just hoover any of the bits at the bottom of my main and recycling bin. Then I've been using this Astonish Germ Clean Disinfectant to deep clean both bins inside and out. Then I like to add a little bicarb to the bottom of the main bin to eliminate any nasty odours, and also a few drops of essential oils to the inside of the bin liner too. Cleaning the kitchen cupboards can be a long-winded task, but it's totally worth it to ensure you maintain a clean, fresh and hygienic kitchen. Again, this is something I've shared with you before, and it's actually something I really like doing often, including wiping down all the inside and outside of the cupboard doors. I spoke about decluttering the cutlery and utensils drawer in my last video, but why not give it a thorough clean out too while you're having a sort out? This is actually a nice and easy one to do if you have a spare half an hour in your day. I admit the bath is not something I clean on a regular basis, as we don't really use it loads, so it is nice to give it a full and thorough clean every once in a while. So I start by soaking the tub, taps and shower head in my chosen cleaners. At the moment I'm using the Flash bathroom and the Viakel ones. Then while they're soaking I give the tiles the once over with this Astonish mould and mildew blaster. You'll notice actually I've been trying out a lot of Mrs. Hinch recommendations just to see how they perform and compare to my natural and DIY cleaners. So I will keep you updated on what I don't and do buy again. So after I've finished up with the tiles, I then go back in and scrub, rinse and wipe down all of the bath area. And to finish, I just pour down some soda crystals and white vinegar down the plug hole and just let it sit for about half an hour to an hour. Then afterwards I just pour in some hot water and a capful of the Linen Fresh Soufflora. Another easy deep clean idea is to wash out your hairbrushes and combs. All you do is remove any excess hair from the brushes and just run a sink full of warm water and washing up liquid so they can soak for at least a good half an hour. Finally, you can just go back in with a toothbrush to remove any build-up and then rinse and wipe them down to finish. This next idea I shared with you in my first Christmas clean with me, where I put up my decorations. I just filled a bowl full of warm water with washing up liquid and a capful of Soufflora. Then I got to work at giving all the doors a good wipe down with a sponge, using this solution to remove any stubborn stains and make them look fresh and clean again. The kitchen floor can get especially dirty when you're preparing and cooking foods in there all the time. So once in a while it's a good idea just to give it more of a deeper clean. So I tend to use a mix of bicarb of soda and vinegar just to clean the grout with a toothbrush. Then I give the tiles a good scrub down and finish by hoovering up any mess and wiping the floor with my favourite method cleaner. Another great way to use bicarbonate of soda and white vinegar is on the shower head. If you can, take your shower head off and sprinkle it with bicarb, then place it in a bag and pour in the white vinegar and leave to soak as long as you can in the sink. Afterwards, rinse away the solution and watch how much easier your water flows through your shower head. Nowadays there is so many methods and accessories you can use to clean your makeup brushes with, so why not make it one of your 2019 resolutions to deep clean your makeup brushes at least every couple of weeks. Under the sink was another area I covered in my last decluttering video. This is one more place that can get messy easily, especially if you're like me and you store all of your cleaning supplies in this area too. If you've decided to finally get your under the sink cupboard in order for 2019, now is also a great time to give it a real good clean out too. Last but not least, don't forget to regularly clean down your computer and phone screens and also your remote controls, as these are all areas that can house bacteria. I like to keep a separate pack of wipes, and I've been using these ones from Ecover just for cleaning these types of things only. So guys, thank you so much for watching as always, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you felt inspired to deep clean your home in 2019. This also helps me out as well in letting me know what kind of videos you want to see, but you can also leave a comment down below as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you as part of the PBB community, and I will look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a great start to the week and I will see you then. Take care. Bye.